Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to What's Hot with Pop. I am your man, Marquita Durrell, aka Pop, and in the studio with me today we got Mr. Vaughn Goodo. And today he's gonna be singing a song to us that he wrote for Louisiana for the recent flood victims that we had. But we're gonna get to that later. We're gonna talk with Mr. Goodo, get to know him a little bit. So tell us about yourself.
Well, I've been in music a long time, long while. From a little town, Melville, Louisiana, and pretty much I started hit the road running and playing music when I was 10 years old, harmonica, guitar, whatever. And then by the time I hit 18 years old, I was out there in the world. I was playing bars when I was 13. I'm sure Mama wouldn't have wanted to know that. I'd sleep away till I was going hunting or whatever. But it took me out on the road for quite a few years, and now I've dedicated my time to doing all original material, pop.
Okay.
And where my heart's at.
How did you get started with music?
Just a burning desire to play it. And I think maybe we're born wanting to do it. And all of my propensities were directed toward playing music. I didn't really care for sports, that kind of thing. I didn't care to hunt and kill animals. And where I'm from, you know, it's like, son, why don't you go kill that beautiful animal, that deer or whatever. But it's, yeah, do that, but my primary objective always was playing music.
Okay, now when you're playing your music, what state of mind are you in? How do you feel when you're playing your music?
It makes me feel good. I do things that make me feel good. We all do. And it takes me away from the realities of hardships at times, and that we all have to deal with. And it's just a thing that makes you, puts you in a state of peace, if that's what you're asking. Tranquility, in effect.
Okay. Tell us about the song you wrote.
Well, I actually started on this song, Land of the Hurricane, and it was a short time after the catastrophe of Katrina. And I'm welder by trade, and I was asked to go down in the Lower Ninth Ward, so they could have sewage and go in there and cut out damaged piping and whatever. And after I was went down to Lower Ninth, we got set up and hit the ground running. Some of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, and were down there, and we worked with and got them up and running. But I would see the aftermath of what happened when they had Katrina. You know, a lot of us look through life through rose-colored glasses, Pop. But until you go there and actually see, there was some grotesque stuff. They were still finding bodies. You know, seeing it on TV is one thing, being there is another. I took a portion of that wording, and then this recent flood gave me time. I couldn't do anything else but watch what? The rain.
The rain.
So I finished it up, and I had the opportunity to expose this song, and I want to share this with Louisiana, specifically before, it's like, we are a family in Louisiana. Unlike any other place I've ever been, I actually believe that when it comes to intelligence of our hearts, we can set examples throughout the world. You know, people didn't have to tell Louisiana how to live, as far as I'm concerned. We're a role model for the world, you know, and the culture. When I came up as a child, you know, and playing music, I was actually very fortunate to have a shortage of just a musician real close. And I started playing music with the Creoles around the LeBeau area. In fact, one was a good friend of mine in the Bush family, and which the spur off from Zydeco, and then here it is, I'm playing rock and roll, and we fused it. And but as a kid come up, I'd ask my mom, I said, how do you get respect when you going out there in the world? She said, Vaughn, son, you don't get it, you earn it. And we're taught as children to love our fellow man. I mean, that's just the way I say it. in the way I see it. You know, we're the role model, and nobody needs to tell Louisiana how to get along.
How to get along.
We got it down pat. My mama did a darn good job doing that.
Okay.
But just as Land of the Hurricane, that's a song we want to share, and everybody stay positive. You know, we got to stay positive with this.
Okay.
You believe we can get over it?
I totally believe that we could get over
Oh, we're going to.
it. Yeah. Yep.
It's going to happen.
It will. It will. Anything else you want to say before you play your song?
No, it's just, I guess it's time for me to shut up and start playing.
Well, the floor is yours. Go ahead.
Pop, thanks so much for inviting me. I really appreciate that.
Thank you for being on.
Yes, sir. Well, this is the Land of the Hurricane. And like I say, I just kind of wrapped this up a few days ago, and I'll do my best to do it right. Say you're leaving the land of the hurricane. Too much water, too much rain. I ain't leaving Louisiana. I'ma sit here and watch it rain. Do you remember she sewed your bridal dress? Candy kisses taste like a wedding cake. If I leave Louisiana, there'll be no flowers on the grave. I remember cups of coffee, spring and summer, ice cold lemonade. I ain't leaving Louisiana, the land of the hurricane. Well, hey, Boudreaux, I told you so. Look at them choppers in the sky. Tippy door, hop on that boat. The Cajun baby had arrived. Are stronger than a hurricane.
That was good. That was good.
You like that?
I like it. Tell us how you came up with the lyrics for the song.
Well, essentially, it's this part of it, right, sitting and watching the rain. And people are calling me, oh, it's like the end of the world and whatever. And I remember telling a friend of mine, I said, honey, at this moment, you can't do anything about it. We're going to get over this. Well, I got to do this, got to do that. I said, well, I'm going to sit here and watch the rain because that's all I can do.
That's all you could do.
And stay positive. Mm-hmm. And as I say, we will get over this. I'm talking to my son calls me, and he's telling me about these sweet couple you know, and they helping them move stuff. And we, you know, as a possibility, we'll have to get out. No, y'all come over and stay at our just watching over those old folks. But there was one part of this song I was told a story. When I was in lower ninth, a gentleman's auntie and uncle died when the water erupted. And he told me about, he said she would always bring him cookies. And he'd love to go see. Now his old uncle would slip him some homemade wine. Mm-hmm. You know, that was the joy side of it, but it was his aunt with the lemonade and whatever. And just the pain these beautiful people in Lower Ninth dealt with. A lot of them had nothing before Katrina but memories. And we take granted of what we've got until we have a catastrophe, mm-hmm. and we lose something. So, you know, stay positive, because there's so many people out there had nothing to lose before Katrina. Material had nothing to lose in that sense, but have their family, the love of their neighbors, and all the people in Louisiana. Like I say, we might be number one in hurricanes, but we are the cradle of love, mm-hmm. straight up. Name me one place somewhere that your neighbor is there for you. And we're one big family. And Pop, thanks so much, man. You're like a cool guy, bro.
I am a cool guy.
Yeah, I heard that. Say, man, this guy's a cool guy. He's not gonna be too hard on you.
No.
Whatever. And let it roll.
Yeah, let it roll. So what else you want to say about your song? What other songs you wrote, like written in the past?
I've got some stuff out. It's on Reverb Nation. My life, and I write songs about, and I'm so proud of myself, being clean and sober. Mm-hmm. You know, and I don't hide behind and say, well, I never did that, another. You can read through, you know, a life of rock and roll touring musician when I was younger. Any mistake that could have been made, I made it. Mm-hmm. But these young little guys and girls and whatever thought, man, Mr. Vaughn, it's awesome what you do. Well, how do I do to get that way? I said, well, first thing, you need to stay off of drugs and alcohol.
Amen.
Period. Because your dreams won't come true. It's not going to happen. And I've wrote about real life experiences. At one time I was homeless. One time I was a millionaire. I went from rags to riches to rags. You know, and you become very humble. Mm-hmm. You know, in my mind I was so damned arrogant, I didn't think I could ever fall from grace. But I did. 1982 I shut it down, and I just bought me an acoustic guitar and went from black leather and touring with rock bands to playing acoustic guitar, what I always wanted to do in the first place. Play stuff that made me feel good, that I would think make other people smile and feel good. But danger's out there for you, a horrible life out there for you if you choose to follow that path. You know, I hope you got none of these rising rock and rollers or singers or performers have to go through the hell I went through, you know. And it wasn't a mentor that says, look, don't do this. You know, we talking in late 70s and 80s. Everything was you wanted to corrupt yourself, it was there. But no one twisted my arm, you know. Mm-hmm. I got my sobriety. I died 2 years ago. I was dead. And they revived me. And talk about wake-up call. 6 months after that, I started regaining eyesight in my left eye. Lost, I guess, 80% of that. My son moved in with me, and you know, to help me function. Mm-hmm. I couldn't take a bath or put on my clothes or, you know, walk with the paralysis. And I was just determined to keep going. And that's what I'm saying. You know, I am so positive. hurricanes, rain, wind. We're going to get over this. Now, in my mind, at one time, Pop, it was dangerous for me to be by myself because I went from being a man had a job, possessions, and all of this to a man that couldn't walk, could barely see, couldn't drive. So, but I had the love in my heart, my family. That makes a big difference.
It does.
You believe what the mind can believe, can conceive. And it's bad. It looks bad right now, but we are going to get over this. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I don't know if it wasn't like 400 homes, volunteers before assistance even got to Louisiana. Thousands of people going to, not because they were governmentally ordered, are paid to do it. The churches are banded together and they have thousands of people. Or in Louisiana, taking off work, putting down the golf clubs, canceling the outing, going fishing in the boat. Mm-hmm. So I could go on forever. You just didn't tell me shut up.
You good. Go ahead.
But and it's I don't really think any other part of the planet people would get together and help other people.
Amen.
Out.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Now, that's the way Mama raised me. And would you agree with me? I bet Mama raised you the same way too. Huh,
Mom and my grandmother.
Try it.
Yep. Them two there. They brought me where I am today. Cause I was never one to have a male figure in my life besides my uncle would come and go, but if it wasn't for my mom and my grandmother, yeah.
Well, when it comes to, I guess, the compassion that's in me, the old Cajuns and Creoles had to teach the dads, like, you gotta be tough. So, but moms come around, and they fix that. And our aunts and grandmas. Instill that level of education in our hearts. You're not going to go to LSU or Harvard and learn what you can learn in Louisiana. And friends from out of state, and we have other stuff we have to get over, and sometimes it's violence that has nothing to do with Louisiana. It's imported violence. That's not our way of life. They're not using the Cajun Dome. Use it to have seminars so we can teach the rest of the world how to be human beings. I'm a musician and it's not unusual. Do you ever go to festivals, quite a few festivals. You go to festivals and you see integrated bands. Lots of them. But it comes natural. Now, friends of mine from Texas will come down to see me. I bring them to a festival. And he said, wow, this is cool. That's just the way we are. I said, what are you talking about? Oh, you're right. Man, we're blessed. Yeah. We are blessed.
And most people don't know that we're blessed.
We are.
We really are.
Mm-hmm. I've lived in South America. I've lived and learned the language. I went here, went there. Welders, they go everywhere. People come down here and they don't want to ever leave. Mm-hmm. That's the friendliest people. It's like we don't have a radar on, a peripheral vision. Yeah, we do. But you can be careful and cautious and still be friendly. Mm-hmm. You can pass on a smile, you might make that person's day. It might not smile in a while. True. Hey, and you got some communication skills, this guy.
I do.
Right here. You do. But hopefully later on, maybe y'all will invite me on. I got a bunch of other happy stuff and songs, and it's, just let me know something.
Well, You are always welcome on What's Hot with Pop. Y'all are always welcome on What's Hot with Pop. I accept guests from ages from newborn until old like dirt. So just come on.
Old like me.
I didn't see you. I did see him. Well, we're coming to the end of the show, so we're going to have Mr. Vaughn do his song again. I want to thank y'all for tuning in to What's Hot with Pop. Until we meet again, y'all stay safe, stay blessed, share a smile, give a hug. Tell somebody you love them, because God loves you. He loves me, He loves you. He loves us. Go ahead.
Love is a powerful thing.
It is.
It's a powerful thing. It has so much of power that we have to let those we love know we love them. Hey, maybe this time I'll get the song right.
Well, you got the floor. Close the show out with your song.
Okay, let me see what I can do, man.
All right.
Boy, what you had that young eyesight like you saw me squinting like that. Here we go again, Land of a Hurricane by Von Goodo. And maybe this time I'll get it right, and I might have made a little mistake.
But they don't know that.
They don't know that.
Yeah.
No, but y'all can electronically kind of make that go like magic.
It's going bye-bye.
Man, you the man, buddy. Say you're leaving the land of the hurricane. Too much water, too much rain. I ain't leaving Louisiana. I'ma sit here, I'ma watch it rain. Do you remember she sold your bridal dress? Candy kisses, tastes like a wedding cake. If I leave Louisiana, there'll be no flowers on a grave. I remember cups of coffee, spring and summer, ice cold lemonade. I ain't leaving Louisiana, the land of the hurricane. Well, hey, Boudreaux, see, I told you so. Look at them choppers in the sky. Thibodeau, you can hop on that boat. The Cajun maybe has arrived. I ain't leaving Louisiana. Our hearts are stronger than a hurricane.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of our show. I want to thank y'all again for tuning in to What's Hot with Pop. I'm your man, Marquita Durrell. I want to thank my special guest, Mr. Von Goodo. If y'all ever want to get in touch with me, please contact me on Facebook at Marquita Durrell or email me at dmarquidrick@gmail.com. Thanks again. Good night.